Hey everybody, welcome back to Cedar Creek Homestead. This is Josie and Buddy, and he's out here. He's enjoying his sweet feed this morning. He's had his milk already, and he's enjoying his sweet feed. I'm sitting out here with him, keeping him company and petting him and getting him still working on getting him gentled down. But now he comes to me because he associates me with the food, but I want him to be able to, you know, to be comfortable with others as well. But if I don't sit in here with him while he's eating his sweet feed, he's still young enough and small enough, and that the turkeys and the young chickens, they get in here and they eat his food, and he doesn't quite get that he needs to fend them off so that he can have the sweet feed himself. So it's a busy Saturday morning. You might hear a noise in the background. That's our big welder. They're working on getting fences and gates welded up today, and this has been another busy week of work while we had extra hands here helping, and we sure appreciate that. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have family that's willing to do that. I know there are a lot of you that say that you're widowed as well, and you don't have any help. And I know that I'm fortunate, and I don't ever want to take it for granted. And so I'm getting my morning chores done, and I've decided to, they've been eating our cooking all week, and our homegrown cooking, which they like homegrown cooking. But today we're going to, we've got a Mexican restaurant that everybody loves, and so we're going to go pick up some catered Mexican food for them and give them a special treat. And I know that in no way pays for all of the things that they've been so gracious to come and help me do, but I just wanted to try and find a way to say thank you. So anyway, I'm going to get Buddy fed, and I've got my young chickens moved out to the grow out pen, and I'll take you out there and show you them, and we'll see some updates of the garden and whatever else. And if I can get over there, they are welding, so I don't want to get in their way, but if I get opportunity on this video, I'll show you the new gates. If not, I'll show you on the next one. You're my baby. Yes, you are. While I'm sitting up here feeding Buddy, here's my other big baby up here this morning. He's come to get him a drink, and he's still on vacation. He's not too happy about that. I think he'd rather be out with the ladies. But he's getting rested up and putting some weight back on. He dropped a little bit of weight while he spent all his spring and summer out there with the herd of girls. But he's getting some weight back on, and he'll be more than anxious to get back out to work. It's my good baby. Yes, you need. Yes, you are. Oh, goodness. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Good baby. Good baby. You good baby. Sweet baby. Yeah. Good baby. Good baby. Good baby. Good baby. We're learning all of our boundaries. Foxy and Sadie, they know that they chase cows, and so when they see me with him, they think it's their job to make him go wherever they think he should go. So they're learning that he's a baby and he's not to be messed with. They need some reminders every once in a while. Right now, you can't see him, but Foxy is sitting back behind me because he knows I'm right here close. And Sadie's having a few more chicken chasing lessons, and she's going to get herself in trouble if she's not careful. She just, at her puppy stage, she's working on it, but she's not perfect yet. But we're getting there. She's inquisitive, that gets her in trouble. So anyway, Buddy's still eating. It takes him a long time because of his little mouth, but he's getting his food. He drinks his water, drinks his milk right down. Milk doesn't, he's just as fast with the bucket as a bottle baby is with their bottle. So and his hair is growing back in here on his neck. it was real patchy, and so it's growing back in, and he's looking good. I just got to get, like I said, I just got to get the weight on him. I don't want to overfeed him because that's not good for him either. So I'm just gonna keep feeding him, and he likes to eat grass. He really likes to eat grass, and he likes his sweet feed. This sweet feed that he's got now doesn't have as much in it. It's not as high as the percent as the last one that I got him, and he likes that. He likes the other better, the little bit sweeter, a little bit moister. So here's the babies. They're not such babies anymore, and they're in this grow out pen, and they've got lots of grass and bugs, and they're learning to scratch, and they're liking to be out here. They got a big pen. Probably built a pretty good size one until they get to be quite a bit bigger chickens. They've got all this space to go, and we've got a big feeder in here, and we've got one of those big bucket waters that has the 4 nipples underneath it, and so they get fresh water, and they get feed, and they get all the bugs and the flies that happen to fly in there, and they're just learning. They're learning what it means to be a chicken. Here's the beans. They're coming on nicely, and this first row right here, these are cow peas. I love cow peas. Green pea. I don't like green peas. I like every pea, field pea, crowder pea, all those kind of peas. Black eyed peas, purple eyed peas. I don't like green peas, but we're gonna have. They're looking good. These other rows are. And the one next to that is the rattlesnake beans, and I know those are horticulture beans, and the next row is rattlesnake beans. And then, if I don't make you sick, I'll swing over here, and finally, the okra has come up. And yes, I know it's going to have to be thinned, but it's in. Thank goodness. Third planting. Third time's the charm, I guess. Cantaloupe's back behind it, and it's starting to bloom, and so before long we ought to start having little cantaloupes. This is pumpkin. I believe these are Big Mac's pumpkins, so I'll have some big pumpkins this year. I planted some sugar pies, and they didn't do very good, but I do have these Big Macs, and I'll get down here and zoom in a little bit. And you can see that they're getting ready to start blooming, and they'll run. I'll pull the vines as I need to over here to run when we pick the corn. Then these pumpkins and watermelons can have this whole area just to run and do their thing. So I'm excited to have some big pumpkins, and I don't do jack-o'-lanterns, paint faces on them and that kind of stuff, but I do like to decorate for the fall, and I love pumpkin. Pumpkin pie is one of my favorite. And pumpkin bread and whatever else you can find. Here's a look down through the tomatoes. And they are going crazy. I've got all kinds of big green tomatoes. I've had 2 red tomatoes so far. And I'm looking forward to these other ones. I can't hardly wait. A lot of you all gave your opinion on Miracle Whip or mayonnaise on your bacon and tomato sandwiches, and it was pretty even split, I would say. Some of you had a favorite brand for mayonnaise, and I agree with you on that, and I can't wait till I get to have the first one of the year, for me anyways. Well, the bees are still happily working on these cucumbers. These cucumber vines have went crazy, and we're in the middle of pickling dill and bread and butter. And I've shared with you before, I'm going to try to do a sweet hot bread and butter pickle. I think that would be delicious. And we'll put these up on the shelf, and we'll have them. I love to put homemade pickles in my tuna salad and whatever else we need to put pickles in, and they are so good. But the bees are really working. They're out here pollinating the cucumbers, and there's some on the squash, and everything that's got blooms. The bees are busy and working and happy, so I'm glad to see that. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick little walkthrough with some of the animals with Buddy, and we finishing up with the ducks, and they're here. I always have a little bit of corn left in my pockets where I fed during the day, and they know it, so they come over to me, and that one's a rock, baby. And they try to get a little bit of extra feed, and so they're sweet little things. They're down here. So until next time, from me and Buddy, my little flock of ducks, and everybody here on Cedar Creek Homestead, I love you. I really do. Look well to the ways of your household. Keep doing what you know to do to prepare for your family and loved ones, and we'll see you. Till next time, we're gone.